Hello, hello, hello. How the hell are you, my sweet circlers? How's it going? Happy to, I was going to say happy to hear you guys, but I unfortunately cannot hear you guys. You can hear me though, and I am back. I can hear you guys if you call in for a voicemail. I get a lot of questions about that. The voicemail link is in the description of this episode, wherever you're listening. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening on Spotify, you're listening on Apple, you're listening on Amazon, it's in the description. It says like, leave a voicemail here, and you can click on that and leave a voicemail. So let's just like knock that one out of the park right away. That's the deal on that. Hello. How are you? I hope whenever you're listening to this, I hope this podcast finds you well. Have you ever started out an email like that? I feel like my emails are like not that formal ever. But I do get a lot of kindly following up here's because I always forget to respond to emails. But I hope this podcast finds you guys well. I am doing pretty well myself. You know, we are in is it the third week of January? 1, 2, it's the fourth. Why is January so long? January is the longest month, and February just doesn't have enough days. February is tough. I have a best friend. His name is Ryan. We've been best friends since we were like 15. We met in high school, and we've just been best friends ever since. His birthday is on March 1st. And on February 28th, I'm like, oh, a few more days until Ryan's birthday. And then all of a sudden I look back at my calendar and it's like March 3rd. Like I've just completely missed his birthday because I always forget that February ends on the 28th. And so I always feel so bad about that. So Ryan, if you're listening, which I don't think you are, I'm sorry. And I feel bad. Are any of my sweet circlers born on a leap year? I'm so curious. If you are, can you please DM me like on the Circle Time Instagram at Circle Time Pod? Because I'm just so curious how that goes for you. Like, when do you celebrate? What does it feel like? How old are you? Do you count your age by years you've been alive, as we all do, as everyone does? Or do you count your age as how many birthdays you've had? Because those are two different things for you. Sorry, I just really kind of did about 400 topics at once there. But hello, welcome back. We are in the fourth week of January, and I really can't believe it. I feel like it was kind of an eventful week, kind of. We've just been doing a lot of wedding stuff and trying to just get all of that done. I had another dress fitting with the proper length of the dress this time, and it was perfect. So much better than it was before, and just honestly, like perfect. I always thought that finding a wedding dress was going to be harder than it actually was for me. And I know I've talked about that in another episode, but I'm just happy. I'm just really happy with how it turned out. Everything turned out well. Couple more things a couple more tweaks. Because I have like different dresses for different nights like of the weekend. So just a couple more tweaks and a couple different dresses, and then they're going to be good to go. And yeah, I ordered some shoes online for my wedding. I ordered these like, not for my actual wedding, but for the rehearsal dinner. And I ordered these like these ivory leather pumps. And I finally got them in the mail. Well, I got them in the mail, but the size was too big. So I returned them. Okay. I don't even know why I just did that. I didn't return them. I'm the worst at returning things. I need to return them, but I was like worried that the exchange wasn't going to happen in time, even though like there's enough time for sure. But I was just like so worried. So I was like, okay, you need to just get the right size and then send back the wrong size. So I have yet to send back the wrong size. But I reordered them in an 8 because I ordered them in an 8.5 because I thought it was an 8.5, but I guess I'm an 8. Ordered them in an 8, and I get the shoes in the mail, and they're just the complete wrong shoe. Just like a gold kitten heel. That's not what I ordered. That's not even close to what I ordered. Also, I really hope you guys can't hear. There is like a lot of work happening outside. It's not at my house. I think it's at my neighbor's house, but it sounds like they're cutting down like 750 trees at once. So it's kind of loud. So if you hear that in the background, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm doing circle time from home today as I do most of the time. Sometimes I don't. And it's loud. So I apologize for that if you hear anything, but there is a kitten on my lap, a cat. You know, they're getting kind of big, these cats. He's leaving though. Great. Anyway, so they sent me gold mules with a kitten heel, which they were cute, but they were simply not even close to what I ordered. So yeah, that's that. I had to contact customer service. Then they just are having me return them, which I'm going to do. And I ordered the shoes again. So this is my third time ordering these shoes. And hopefully the 8s fit. And then I saw another pair of ones that I like for the same dress. And then I was like, I'm going to order those too. So I actually ordered 2 pairs of shoes because who knows, maybe I'll like the other ones better. And then all of this will be for nothing because I'm not even getting the same shoes. So we'll see. And also we did our seating chart the other day. And that was interesting because I feel like the fate of people's nights is in your hands. Well, obviously like they're going to like a party that you're throwing. So you want it to be like fun and enjoyable for everyone. But it was like a lot of pressure deciding who sat next to who. And it's really easy to just like stick a bunch of people who already know each other near each other. You know what I mean? Which is what we like generally did. But I did toss in like my friend, I'm talking about Ryan again. My friend Ryan, who I just mentioned, his fiance, Caitlin, she's from London. And one of Cody's friends from Duke is from London, and so is his fiance. So I sat the girls next to each other so they could chat, get to know each other. I kind of like tossed in a few random like meetings so people could meet and get to know each other because that's what it's all about. Like it's all about having like your favorite people in one room and like intermingling and stuff. And I want people to meet other people. You know, I want everybody to get to know each other. I love like when I introduce 2 people from different walks of life. And then I'm on Instagram and I see like one of them commenting on the other one's Instagram or something. Like that just makes me so happy when I see that. Because I'm like, wow, I introduced you guys. It just warms my heart. It really does. And so I'm hoping like, oops, sorry, brisket. Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, boy. You're watching on YouTube. This cat is just like huge. He says hi. Did you hear that? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I just feel like that was fun to do. And like, but also, you know, but you can't put like certain people near each other. You're like, oh, they don't like each other. Put him at the end of this table and put him at the end of this table. Or like, oh, like they made out once in high school. We shouldn't put them near each other. Do you know what I mean? Even though like, who cares really? But like, still, I don't know. It was like kind of a lot of pressure, but also like a lot of fun. And yeah, I was always like worried about doing the seating charts. That part always like was scary to me. And then we did it and it was like pretty enjoyable. The whole thing honestly has been pretty, I wouldn't say easy because there's been a lot going on, but it's been enjoyable and it's been really cool to do it with Cody. And we were talking about this the other night and I feel like it's been so easy because we have such like easy families. Like it's not like my parents or his parents are putting any pressure on us to do anything specific that they want. Like they're just letting us do obviously whatever we want. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of times with weddings there comes a lot of pressure from different family members and whatnot, but ours are so chill and they just want to be a part of it. And it's just so nice and it's so fun to do. So they just like being involved in like the planning and stuff. And it's just fun to talk to them about. So yeah, it's been really nice. That's that. It's all going well. So there's the wedding update. Okay, I got to be honest with you guys. Something that I am really starting to realize and have to come to terms with as I've gotten older is the fact that my hair is really starting to thin. Okay, I was looking at old pictures of myself recently and I was like so shocked. I was like, what the hell? Where did all of that hair go? There used to be so much of it and now it's so thin. And if you've experienced that, I just want you to know that you are not alone. I'm with you, and 30 million women are impacted by weakened or thinning hair. It's more than just common, it's completely normal, but it's not openly talked about, especially amongst women. And I know personally that going through it can feel lonely. I felt really frustrated. And it's time to change the conversation and join the thousands of women who are standing up for their strands with Nutrafol. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement, clinically shown to improve your hair growth, thickness, and visible scalp coverage. That is another thing I've struggled with for a long time now, is my hair growing. Okay. I feel like it never gets longer, or at least it takes forever. And I just hate it. And I don't have to worry about that anymore. Nutrafol supports healthy hair growth from within by targeting the 5 root causes of thinning, which are stress, hormones, environment, nutrition, and metabolism through whole body health. Nutrafol has 3 unique formulas to support women through all stages of life, including postpartum and menopause. Each formula is physician formulated using natural, drug-free, medical-grade ingredients, and they're in consistently effective dosages so you get the most reliable results. In a clinical study, 86% of women reported improved hair growth after 6 months. It's so amazing. 3,000 plus top doctors and stylists recommend Nutrafol as an effective and high-quality solution for healthier hair. So if you are like me and you also struggle with this, now you can grow thicker, healthier hair and support Circle Time by going to Nutrafol.com and entering the promo code CIRCLE to save $15 off your first month's subscription. This is their best offer anywhere, and it is only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. Plus, free shipping on every order. Get $15 off at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code CIRCLE. For all of my circlers who want to do this book club, I think it would be so much fun to do a circular book club. I just feel like it would be so much fun to talk to you guys about what the hell is going on and the books that we're reading. And like, it's just so fun to talk to people about the books that you're reading. Like when you meet someone who's reading the book that you've read, reading a book that you've read that you liked and you want to talk to them about, it's just so much fun. So I thought we could do something like that. And I kind of posted this on the Circle Time Instagram, but I feel like it would be fun if I made like a Facebook group. I don't even have a Facebook, but we'll figure it out. Like if I made a Facebook group, and because we can have like better discussions on there. I have the Instagram, but like I want you all to be able to talk to each other too, you know? Like I think it would be so much fun for if you're in Baltimore and there's another circler in Baltimore, like for you guys to meet up and hang out. And like it's such a cool way to make new friends. And I just feel like I want to really turn this into like a community. And so I feel like starting something like that and like having a place where we can have discussions and even like follow-ups on story times if you've called in and we kind of talk about your situation or whatever it is, like have a really solid place to like have all the circlers having discussions and stuff. I just feel like would be so much fun. And we could also talk about the books that we're reading on the Facebook group. So I feel like that would be fun. I got a few people saying like, I don't have a Facebook. Can you do something else? So I'll see what else I could do, but I feel like Facebook might be the best bet. I also don't have a Facebook, but I know I would make one and then we could have like the group, you know? So maybe like even just like if you don't have one, just making like a really simple one just for the group. I don't know, but I think it could be really fun and that could be a really good place to do our book club. So yeah. I'm still reading Carrie Soto. I am getting there. I'm a little past 30%. It has been a struggle. I haven't been able to, I haven't picked it up every single night this week. Like, I don't have the desire. But last night I actually kind of enjoyed it. But I'm also trying to like go to sleep earlier. So I didn't read too much. But I've been enjoying it a little bit more. You know, that's the thing, because I'm not enjoying it. It's just like, I don't care, you know? I don't care so much about the game of tennis. I want like a little bit more of the like personal life, you know? And I feel like we get little glimpses of that, but nothing like huge, you know? But I'm interested because I just got, well, I don't know how far along you guys are. So if you haven't read Carrie Soto at all, maybe this is a spoiler. I have no idea. I'm like 30 something percent in. I just got to the point where she's going to start training with that guy for her return to tennis. So that's where I'm at. And that was like a little bit interesting, like that was like a little, just a little like something, a little something, not just like, okay, she won again. She's pissed at her dad. She's like mean. I don't think she's mean. I don't think she's mean. I think she's misunderstood. But, like that's all I'm getting right now is like, I trained and then I won and then people think I'm mean and I don't have friends and I have one night stands and I fight with my dad, which like pop off, queen. All of those things are awesome. Well, fighting with your dad's not really awesome because he's really a good dad and he's just trying to be a good dad and coach. And it's really hard. He's a single father. But anyway, Carrie Soto, that was me, that Carrie Soto's dad. But anywho, so yeah, I like need a little bit more, And I'm really hoping to get that with this introduction to the new guy that she's training with. Not that it has to be like even like a love story. Like I just want like just something else besides tennis, just her interacting with someone else besides her dad or like her other manager or her other coach. I mean, so yeah, I just like when like I get the other side of her life, but I guess maybe that's the point. Like there isn't any other side of her life. Tennis is all that she has, all that she knows, all that she cares about. But I feel like there has to be some sort of like moral, like that's not the most important thing. Like she still has to learn that, I feel like. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, that's my, those are my thoughts on Carrie Soto so far. I mean, I'll let you know. I'll be posting updates about it on the Circle Time Instagram. So if you want to know my thoughts, follow there and I'll post updates on the stories because the next few episodes of Circle Time are all with guests, they're all really, really great episodes. I recorded a bunch of episodes last week because I'm going to be traveling next month. So I recorded a bunch of episodes with guests that are all such good episodes. And I'm so excited for you to listen to them, but you won't get like the book updates as much. So follow me on Instagram because I'll be posting them there. And I'll be posting, hopefully, that I've finished Carrie Soto and that I'm starting a new book. So you'll get that there. But yeah, while I'm not recording every week, I will like be keeping notes on things to update you guys on. Obviously. Duh. But speaking of those notes, let me see what else I had. Okay, I wrote this down because I actually feel like this might be a helpful piece of advice because I needed it. I needed to learn it. I have been walking more lately and it has been so wonderful. I usually am not one. Well, you guys know I was doing my couch to 5K. So I was going outside and running, but I would talk about how I only ran right in my neighborhood. I was too scared to leave like my neighborhood. But lately I have been venturing out of my neighborhood, just walking. I haven't been running. I actually never finished my couch to 5K because I just didn't. It got kind of hard. And I think I'll pick it back up again, but I think walking is a really good start. And I've been walking like a few miles every day ish. A little over. I almost walked 3 miles the other day, usually like somewhere in the 2 mile range. And for me, that's really great. It's been so great. I feel like it's a really good way, first of all, to like exercise, but not feel like you're exercising. You know what I mean? Like when you're walking and looking around or listening to something or whatever it is, like it's just so nice. It's just so nice to get out and exercise in that way because it doesn't feel like you're doing anything crazy, but you're still doing something. Also, fresh air is wonderful. And you get to just like experience your where you live, the area where you live, or if you're visiting somewhere, that area, wherever you are, you just get to experience it in like a completely different way and in such a nice way. Like I feel like it's helped me like appreciate like the surrounding area to where I live like so much better than I have before. And I just am really thankful for that. And I've just like loved getting out of the house and walking in the mornings. And like you see like different houses that you've never seen, or like you just appreciate your surroundings more, and you just feel happier. Like it just makes me feel happier. So I have been absolutely loving my walks. And so I just wanted to tell you guys that. I know like this is not a new concept. Obviously, like quote unquote hot girl walks have been popping off on TikTok for forever. But I mean, I just think if you've ever been like, why would I do that? Like me, now I'm telling you that it's actually really great and I highly recommend it. So yeah, that's a little encouragement to get you out and walking. And you can pop in circle time while you're doing it. And then it'll be like, I'm walking with you. So shout out and like tag me in your walks. What should we call them? Circular struts. Yeah. Yeah. Circular struts actually. So if you go on a circular strut, tag me in it, tag the Instagram. Because I really want to make we need like a little community, you know, and this is just the perfect way to do it. So if you go on a circular strut, let me know and tag me, obviously. And I'll keep circular strutting as well because it's just been really nice. So that's something else that I wanted to tell you guys about because we've lived in this place for almost 3 years, but we're only like, we moved only like a mile away. So like we've been in this general area for like a long time now. And I just feel like I really kind of like struggled. I don't know how to word it because I've always like enjoyed it, but I've struggled to like really appreciate certain parts of it. And just getting outside and like walking in them like has made me really appreciate it. So maybe that will happen to you as well. So yes, that's that. A couple things pop culture wise that we absolutely have to talk about it's all baby news. First things first is that Chrissy Teigen and John Legend had their baby. And I am so happy for them. Because that was the first pop culture thing we ever talked about on Circle Time was that Chrissy Teigen announced that she was pregnant again. And now she had her baby. And she announced it on 4 days ago, which was 19th. She announced it. So I don't know exactly when she was born, but her name is Esty Maxine Stevens. And she is just a perfect little girl. And it's just so exciting. For some reason, I thought she was having a boy. I don't think they ever said it, but like I just was like guessing that it was a boy. And I am just so excited that it's another little girl. I just simply cannot. I'm just really happy for them because, you know, like they've been so like open and honesty about their pregnancy journey and what they've gone through throughout it. And it has not been easy. And I'm just so happy to see that they have this little baby girl. And it's just so wonderful. So yeah, I'm just really happy for them. So congrats, Chrissy and John and Luna and Miles and Esty. I'm speaking like I know them and I don't, but I do love them. So it just makes me really happy. So yeah, that's really exciting news. And the other thing that we just need to chat about for 5 seconds is Kylie Jenner finally announcing the name of her baby boy. And no one knows how to fucking pronounce it. I initially thought it was Air. First of all, this baby boy he is stunning. He is so damn cute. The like little pout, like he is just so cute. I'm like scrolling through the pictures of him that she posted. I think he looks like Stormy. He's so cute. He looks just like Stormy, and Stormy's like the cutest baby. But like this picture of him in the high chair is so cute. So I assumed he is so damn cute. Sorry, I'm just staring at pictures of him. But I assumed that his name was Air. Aire. A-I-R-E. And then someone was like, is it Ari? And I was like, I don't think so. But then someone said Airy. And there's Stormy and Airy. And I'm like, yeah, that's cute. But Stormy and Air is also cute. I don't know. Or is it like Aire? Maybe? You know? No, I think it's Air. I think. Or Airy. Like, okay. I don't know what it is. But he's cute. And it's cute. If it's Air, cute. Airy, cute. Ari, cute. Aire, cute. I feel like it's Air. My money's on Air. I wonder if like Air's gonna look back and be like I wonder what her thought process was between shit, because she posted a lot of pictures. Like Stormy, she announced her name right away, and like Stormy has just been popping off since day one on Kylie's Instagram. You know what I mean? But the pregnancy was really hidden. With this one, we knew she was pregnant, but the baby was hidden. So I don't know if she was just kind of like switching it up for the people or what. But I wonder if she's going to start posting him more, or if that's going to be it for a while. Hopefully we'll see them both, and we'll get to see like Stormy and Air interact. Airy, Air, whatever it is, interact. But then again, these are real human babies, and we probably shouldn't be like obsessing over them, but here we are. You know what I mean? So I just hope that they're all happy and healthy, and that Stormy and Airy, Air, Kylie, everyone's doing well. All the best. I like this outfit. This last picture that she posted where she has the pink sparkly boots and the blue dress. Anyway, sorry, I just got a little distracted by Kylie's Instagram, but welcome to the world, Air. Well, he's been in the world, but welcome to Instagram, Air. We're so happy to have you. Thanks for joining us. Your mom is an icon. So recently I have been trying to like expand my style, and I've just been trying to like dip my toe in other styles and really find like who I am in the style world. And I've been having so much fun experimenting, and I've always loved like expressing myself and who I am through my clothes. But like lately I've just wanted to kind of push it a little bit more and experiment a little bit more and like go harder, if that makes sense. And with Nuuly, I can do that. I can express myself in so many different fun ways and experiment in new ways and styles so easily. Nuuly is a subscription clothing rental service. So for $88 a month, I can choose 6 styles to rent for whatever I have going on. It gives me access to thousands of styles from more than 300 brands like Free People, Love Shack Fancy, Selkie, Anthropologie, in a range of sizes from petite to 5X plus and maternity. So like if I kind of want to try, you know, a new trend or a brand that I'm curious about, it's the perfect way to do that because I can try it out before fully committing to buying. And also it helps me because I hate repeating outfits. And so this is like the perfect way to not have to be an outfit repeater. And the best part is that it's flexible. There are no late fees, there are no damage fees, and the option to pause or cancel at any time is really helpful for me because I am indecisive. I don't like returning things. And I want the freedom to experiment, and I have that with Nuuly, and it's amazing. So if you're like me and you want more style, more flexibility, and sustainability in your life, you need Nuuly. Get $20 off your first month when you sign up with the code CircleTime20. Just go to NUULY.com. That's Nuuly with 2 U's, and enter the code CircleTime20 at sign up to get $20 off your first month. Nuuly, more life in your clothes. Oh my God, wait. What do you think about Selena Gomez and the Chainsmokers guy dating? Because, I mean, I don't know. I don't love it. I feel like she needs to be like, this guy's got fuckboy vibes. You know what I mean? And I just want to see her with I want to see her with someone a little bit older, I feel like. I mean, how old is this guy? He is like, I don't know. I've always just not gotten good vibes from that guy. Just, I don't know why, but I haven't. He seems like a fuck. He's 33. So like, I think she's what, like 30? Yeah, she's 30. So he's like, what, 3 years older than her? That's fine. That's like a totally normal age gap. But I just feel like she should be with like a 40-year-old. Just like someone like 10 years older, just more mature, like not fucking around, not going on podcasts talking about how he's having threesomes with his like DJ partner. Like, I don't know. I just want to see her with someone like that's like a good guy. And maybe this guy is. Maybe Drew is. Maybe I'm just like not giving him. Maybe I'm just judging him. So I could be wrong, but I don't know. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Drew. I don't know about you, Drew. Did you like that? I hope so. But anyway, so my little song about Drew. Yeah, I don't know. She's been through enough. Like, obviously Justin Bieber really fucked her up. Like, I'm sorry, but she cannot stop talking about it. So, you wanted the world and I fell for it. Oh my God. Did you guys, sorry, another side note. I tried to do that karaoke challenge with Cody on TikTok where like you can't look at the words, but you try to sing the song to the karaoke version and see if you can get it right. I swear to you guys, I know the words to every single song. I know every single song. Okay. Like at least I thought I did. Like I'm singing along. I'm singing. Everyone's always like, oh my God, Kelsey knows every song. And I'm like, stop it. No, I do not. But I kind of do. Like I'm pretty confident. Like I'm confident that if I went on Finish the Lyric or whatever that like game show is, that I would win. So when I suggested that we do the karaoke challenge, it was one of those things where I like thought that I was going to do really well. Do you know what I mean? I just thought it was going to be like fun and funny, but I was going to do really well. It's so much harder. There's so many U's and I's and like sometimes you don't know exactly when it starts and like sometimes you sing the second verse instead of the first verse and like it's so much harder than it seems. And so it's really funny. I posted it on my TikTok if you haven't seen, but I mean I didn't do that great and I thought I was going to do better. And just now when I was even trying to sing that I needed to lose you to love me, that song, is it you wanted the world? You wanted the world and I fell for it? Whatever. I mean, like, Justin Bieber fucked with Selena Gomez. I know that. Like, I know she went through it with him. I do think, like, enough's enough. Like, I don't want to hear about, like, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez anymore. Like, he's married and she is happily with Drew from the Chainsmokers. So that's enough. But I just don't want her to get into another JB situation, you know? But I mean, she's a 30-year-old woman. She could literally do whatever the fuck she wants. I'm just like, I just want her to be happy and healthy. So, good for you. Oh my God, I'm singing so much today. So sorry. But there's my update on pop culture and everything else. And now it is time for some long-awaited story times. I just typed in story time in Google. That is not the right thing. There we go. Okay, here we go. Are we ready for story time? Let's do it.
My name's Dylan. I'm from Minnesota, and me and my fiance Emma have been trying to plan a wedding. I know you and Cody have been as well. And I was just wondering if you could give us some tips. I know you guys did a wedding planner, and I know you said that that's helped you out a lot, but I was wondering if you have any other tips on venues and food and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, thanks. We've been watching you and Cody's videos for so long, and we just love you guys. Love the podcast too. Thanks. Bye.
Oh my God. Was that our first, besides my brother calling? I feel like we don't have boy circular callers very often. But hello, Dylan and Emma. I hope the wedding planning process is going well for you guys. I feel like a huge important part of the whole thing is like really being honest with each other and keeping the lines of communication open, because if something doesn't matter to you as much as it matters to your partner, if Emma really wants to have pink flowers and you don't care what kind of flowers you have, you know, like that's fine. Let her do pink. If you really care about you want to make sure that there is like a steak or there's like a red meat option. And Emma's like, I don't really care. Do that. But like, I want you guys to be able to, I want you to communicate what's important to you. I feel like sitting down at the beginning of it and being like, it's really like Cody and I picked out the things that were important to us. It was important that our venue didn't close at 10. It was important that we had this kind of food. It was important that we had a band and not a DJ. Like, find like the top 5 most important things to you and keep those a priority. Keep your lines of communication open. Be honest with each other and hear each other out as your reasonings as to why things are important to you and why you like this over that or whatever it is. Like, explain yourself and really come together to do this. I mean, if you think about it, the wedding is a celebration with all of your favorite people, a celebration of your love, and a celebration of the life that you're going to grow together and all of those beautiful things. And so keep it. So the planning process, how do I phrase this? So the planning process should reflect that, do it together. And I would say, I think a lot of times like the guys just like let the girls do it, or you know what I mean? Like, it's always like a little more hands off for them. But Cody's been so wonderful throughout this whole process and so helpful and so in it with me. Like, we've been so in it together. It's been a very much us thing. And I think that has just been so great throughout the whole thing, was that we're doing it together. We're making decisions together. We're taking meetings together. We're going to visit things together. We're looking at flowers together. We're doing everything together. And it's just made it feel so much more like something that we're in together and something that we're doing together. And not losing that, I think, is really important throughout the whole thing. And yeah, I think we weighed all of our options. We chose the things that were most important to us, and we tried to make those things the priorities and make those things happen. And then everything else kind of fell into place. I don't know if any of this was helpful, but I would say just stay together, stay a team. Remember why you're doing this. Remember that it's not about the wedding. It's about the marriage. And if you can't fucking weddings are expensive, okay? And people jack up the prices, and they do a lot of, everything's more expensive when it's a wedding. And I think it can get a little bit disheartening at times. But it's not about having the best or the nicest or this or that a lot of the times. It's about the fact that you're getting to marry the love of your life and your best friend. So remember that. And however it turns out, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be perfect because you guys planned it together. This is something that you guys did together. And at the end of the day, you're marrying, you're spending the rest of your life with someone that you love and someone that's your best friend. And that's what's most important. So don't lose sight of that. And stay true to what you want and what you want to do. If your parents or your families are pressuring you in any way, stay true to yourselves. Stay respectful of your families, but be honest with them and stay true to what you want. And remember that nothing else matters. It's about getting to spend the rest of your life with that person. And it's all going to turn out in such a beautiful way. And good luck, Dylan and Emma. I'm really excited for you and your future together. And I can't wait to see pictures of your wedding when you send them to me. So thank you in advance. Next up.
Hey, Kelsey. My name is Kaya, and I just wanted to ask you how to handle the pressure of timelines for life. So my family is constantly hinting that my boyfriend and I, who've been dating for about 2 years, should get engaged. And it seems like every person I went to college with is getting married right now. I know I'm not at that stage of life, but I don't know how to deal with this societal pressure and pressure from my family to feel like I should want to be engaged. I really don't want to rush that process. Like, I want to feel like I'm ready. I love your opinion on this. I adore you, and I love the podcast. Okay, thank you lots.
Okay, well, I feel like we've talked about this on here before. And I just want to let you know that there is no right or wrong place to be at whatever time in your life. People put far too much pressure on themselves because they think that by the time they're a certain age, they should be doing a certain thing, whether it's with their career, their relationship, having children, literally whatever it is, financially, whatever it is. But I so genuinely believe that there is no correct timeline. There is no correct lifestyle, life choice that like everyone needs, like you should do what feels right to you. You want to go to college? Go to college. You don't like going to school? You don't have to go to college to be successful. If going to school is something that brings you more stress than happiness, find other ways to learn about your hobbies and work in your hobbies and do things like that. If you are single and you're 27 and everyone around you is getting married and having babies and you are just single and you're happy being single, be single. If you'd like to maybe get into a relationship and you feel like you're behind, that's okay. You're not behind because everything that's supposed to happen happens when the time is right. Everything happens for a reason. And you are where you are, like you are where you're supposed to be, basically is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying like, obviously, you know, take opportunities, work hard for things, like follow your heart, do what you dream of doing. Like don't take the easy way out of things. But I'm just saying, like, I think it's so much easier to look around and say, we've been together for 2 years. Everyone I know is getting engaged. Everyone I know is married. My parents are saying we should get married, but I don't feel ready to get married. So then don't, because the only thing that matters is what you think. If you're happy in your relationship, be happy in your relationship, because putting pressure and doing things early and doing things when you're not ready is just going to add strain to your relationship. So you have to wait until you're ready to do them. And there is no right or wrong timeline for anything. If you're in your early 30s and you're working a job you don't think is your forever job, that's okay. At least you're working. And then find something that interests you and maybe like see if you like it. But it doesn't matter. So what? So you're in your early 30s and someone else that's in their early 30s is, you know, you see them and you're like, oh my God, why aren't I doing what they're doing? Everybody's path is different, is all I'm trying to say. And not one is right. And you have to do what feels right for you when it feels right for you. So I know it's easy to get caught up in the comparisons and the pressures of society and all of that. It's so easy to get caught up in that. But I promise that you are right where you're supposed to be, and you need to listen to your heart. And if you are happy with where you're at in your life, then that's great. That's what matters. So no one's timeline is correct, and you need to do what feels right for you. And obviously, like, sorry, I'm like really like kind of going all over the place, but I don't want that to mean like don't go for things and don't try to be better or do better, because I think you should always do that. I just don't want you to feel like you aren't doing enough because you're comparing yourself to someone else, because we're all doing enough. Oh, and there we have it. Okay, can we do one more? We can do one more. Here we go.
Hi, Kelsey. I'm going to be so bad at recording this, so forgive me. But I am in the middle of planning a wedding, as I know you are, and kind of struggling with the thought of being the center of attention for events like my bridal showers, bachelorette party, and of course the wedding. So if you have struggled with that at all or dealt with that at all, and you have any advice, let me know. That would be so lovely. So thanks. Love the pod. Love you. And good luck with the rest of your wedding planning.
Oh my God, so many circlers getting married. How amazing is that? I totally understand. I feel like it is so easy for this to not be like natural because you were like the center of attention for so many different events. And I definitely have felt that. And it's funny because like, you know, I have a podcast and I put videos on the internet, and like I obviously am not scared of putting myself out there, But when it comes to like, it's very personal, you know, when it's a bridal shower or a bachelorette party or obviously the wedding. And so, because it's like, those are all people that you know that have known you for a long time. It's a very big deal. You know what I mean? And I think that honestly, like when I start to like overthink it at all or like worry about that, I try to just remind myself that like everyone is there because they love you and they want to celebrate you and they just want you to be happy. You know what I mean? You don't owe them any sort of like performance at all. You just need to be there being yourself. But like you don't owe them any like grand performance. And I think having everyone watch you and you know, everybody approaching you, it's all very overwhelming and I'm worried about that too. But no one's expecting anything out of you except just like for you to be enjoying yourself, you know? So it might get overwhelming. Everybody's coming up saying hi and all of that, but you don't owe everybody a 15-minute catch up long conversation. They know you're busy and they know that you want to just enjoy your day. And so they're going to want you to enjoy that however that makes that, whatever that means for you. So take the time you need with your partner to step away for a second and breathe and just enjoy your moment with them. Or take your maid of honor and go to the bathroom and just like decompress for a second. Take those little moments for yourself. And I did that a lot at my bachelorette party. I would just like go into my room for a second and like sit there. I'd even like sit in the bathroom for a second and just like breathe, have a moment to myself. Like everyone is just excited and just wants you to be happy. But take the moments for yourself that you need and remember that like you don't owe anyone any sort of like performance. It's just, they just want to see you enjoying yourself. So whatever that means for you, just do that and do what makes you feel calm inside. And I don't even know if that was helpful, but that's like what I'm going to try to do for myself on the big day because I know it's going to be a lot. And I mean, it's like a very normal feeling. I'm definitely nervous about that, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We are going to be totally fine. Okay. And there we have it. Kind of a lot of wedding story times today. I didn't know so many circlers were getting married. That makes me so happy. Good luck, everyone. Okay. Let's do our journal time. Journal time. We have 4 journal questions today. So let's see what we're working with. Talk about something fun you did last weekend. Okay. Well, we haven't like really been doing much. We've been doing a lot of wedding planning and a lot of going to bed early and hanging out at home, which honestly has been really nice and fun. And I've really enjoyed that. So yeah, but we've been really trying to, I've talked about this so many times, but like we've been trying to eat at home and or like make our meals and eat at home, you know? And so we've been really good at sticking to that during the week. And we've been going on dates on the weekends and like picking out a restaurant, going out to eat on like Saturday. And so this past Saturday, we went to Hatchet Hall in Culver City, which is also where we went after we got engaged with everyone. And it was so damn good. So damn good. It was just like the food there is amazing. They just got a Michelin star, which we just found out, but I think that's new. And yeah, it was so delicious. And it's like, Cody and I have realized that like because we just would go out to eat so often or order or whatever it is. And we just have realized like how much more special it is like when you save it, which is like fucking duh. But like, we've just realized how much more special it is when you just do it like once a week or once every couple weeks or once a month, whatever it is. It's just so much more special that way. And the food was phenomenal. And it's just like fun to like get dressed up and like go on a nice date. And like, I feel like dating and like, even if you're like, we're engaged, we've been together for a long time, but like dating your partner and like still going on dates and getting dressed up for each other and stuff is just so nice and makes you feel so good. So I feel like that's really important to keep doing. And it was just so nice. And the food was, I can't say it enough, the food was so good. If you're ever in LA, go try Hatchet Hall because it was really, really amazing. Or it has been every time we've been. So yeah, we went for Cody's 27th birthday a long time ago. And then we went after we got engaged. We had like a big group dinner there. And then we went the other night and it was just so great. So that was something fun that we did over the weekend. And I wonder where we're going to go this weekend. Okay, let's do another. What do you think is the best sport? Dance. Dance, hello, duh, dance and cheer. But also I grew up going to football games. I think football is dangerous, a little too dangerous. But I grew up going to football games, going to college football games. We went to USC football games. My first one I went to when I was like a month old, and I went my entire life. So I think we stopped getting season tickets when I was like in my 20s. Like we'd go forever. And we'd tailgate, and it was like such a cool way to grow up. And like I just saw so much. I saw so many people and different types of, just so many different types of things. And it was so really like, it taught me so much growing up. And I just loved going to those football games. I loved tailgating. I loved all of that. So football like has a special place in my heart, although I do feel as though it's dangerous. Basketball is just fun to watch, I think. I like that it's inside and it's easy to understand, and it's just like generally a good sport to watch. And I like playing it, I guess. I used to dabble. And dance and cheer are obviously the best sports because that's what I used to do. I think all kinds of sports have pros and cons. When I watch the Olympics, I really love watching the swimming and the diving. And I'm marrying a ex-diver. So obviously, I think that the gymnastics are fun to watch. I don't know. I'm thinking about the Olympics now. Everything's got its like plus, you know? So that's a tough question, but that's my thoughts on sports. Let's do one more. Okay, last one. Top 10 list of favorite TV shows. I mean, that's like impossible, simply. But I'm going to just name out ones that I love. The Office. That's the only thing that's coming to mind right now is The Office. I think Love Island is a good one. I wouldn't say that's a top 10 though. We watched New Girl again. We rewatched New Girl and that was wonderful. I really enjoyed watching. The kittens are eating. I really enjoyed watching Succession. I really liked watching. Oh my God, why is this so hard? Like, what are my favorite TV shows? Gossip Girl, I watched multiple times. I love that. The Office, I've watched multiple times. I love that. Parks and Rec, I love. I love, like I said, Succession. I love watching New Girl. I really enjoyed Girls. I like that show a lot. Oh my God, this is so hard. TV shows are hard because there's so many and then you binge watch them and then you kind of like forget about them. That's all I can think of right now. I'm sure I'll think of more at another point, but that's all I can think of, okay? I've rewatched The Office a bunch of times and I've rewatched Gossip Girl a bunch of times. So those have taken up a lot of my thoughts. But yeah, that's all I have at the moment. And I know I'm blanking out on something else that I really love. So I'll think about that and let you know. And there we have it. There we have it. Circle time. Another circle time over. So that's sad. But Thank you all so much for listening to this episode. And I love you all. And I'm so excited for you to hear the next few episodes because we have so many good guests coming on. And I hope you love them. And I hope you love this episode. And make sure to rate and review and subscribe and all of that. And yeah, I just love you all so much. Thank you for circling with me today. All right, love you guys. See you next time. Bye.
Circle time. Let's sit down and have some fun. I said circle time. Just you and I. Time.
Please note that this episode may contain paid endorsements and advertisements for products and services. Individuals on the show may have a direct or indirect financial interest in products or services referred to in this episode.